in East Asia, it's already here. E-commerce is specifically is already here, but to varying degrees. Maybe Japan and Taiwan are a little more conventional still. They would still go to supermarkets, hypermarts, convenience stores. These are the normal and usual retail points of entry for most consumers. No? But in varying degrees, China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, all of these areas are already much into e-commerce. Maybe just to give you figures, maybe about 47% of the Chinese market actually get their products off online stores. No? And the market, the e-commerce market in China is probably about $3 trillion US. It's the biggest e-commerce market in the entire world, surpassing even that of the US and the UK. Japan is the number 4 e-commerce market in the entire world, even if maybe about 25% of their market rely on e-commerce for their purchases, that is still a very significant population. And then I also got information that in South Korea, about 95% of the Koreans actually make online purchases. So it's a reality. Digitalization is really important, but maybe I just want to emphasize that even if you have all of those access to e-commerce, even if you are already on TikTok, in all of those social media platforms, you have to couple that with well-tested customer surveys, no? Because maybe just to give you a little example, no? In China we use a lot of WeChat, no? Communications really via digital mode, and we would often get complaints from possible buyers that they already have contacts via WeChat of potential suppliers from the Philippines, but some of the suppliers from the Philippines would not check on their WeChat messages regularly, because as you all know, WeChat is really not that pervasive here in the Philippines. No? So I think it's good to be digitized, to be engaged in digitalization, but we also have to couple that with very good and reliable customer service. So I'll end that.
Okay.
Lisa?
Yes.
Sorry. Before we leave this topic,